Hi, all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Divya, an IIS officer trainee from the 2024 batch. So, today we're going to discuss yet another important query that most people have when they start their journey of civil services preparation, that is to choose the optional rightly. When you look at the syllabus and you understand the subject, you know that there are multiple options that you have to choose the optional subjects. What we usually do is we seek opinions, we look at our strengths, we also look at the previous year questions, etc. If you were to ask me, I would say that you need a mix of everything put together. क्योंकि अपने आप ढूंढ नहीं पाते हो कि क्या राइट स्ट्रैटेजी है. आप बहुत लोगों की सुनती भी है और अपने आप में भी ढूंढ लेते हैं. So we need a balanced mix of everything for you to succeed in the civil services examination. तो मेरा personal journey में बताऊंगी. That is when I was thinking about an optional. I was pretty confused because मेरे पास बहुत सारे options नहीं थे. I am from the humanities background. फिर भी there are sayings that this is a scoring subject और ये scoring नहीं है, ऐसे करके बहुत लोग बातें करते रहते हैं. तो we have to find a balance and choose what is appropriate for us. Since I'm from Kerala, I thought maybe I'll take Malayalam literature. Then I thought there might be other people who are more than proficient than me. The people have studied Malayalam, so I'm not may not be a big deal for me. And studying Malayalam would not help me in any other GS related paper that we have to write, the general studies paper that I have to write. Secondly, my option was economics because I am a graduate in economics and I've studied it in my higher secondary as well. तो वो एक जेन्युइन ऑप्शन था मेरे लिए. फिर मैंने क्या किया कि आई लुक्ड एट द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स ऑप्शनल. तो दो पेपर्स होते हैं हर ऑप्शनल की लिखने के लिए. So in the first paper, I was like, this is able to be can be managed with what I've studied. That is always there. But when I looked at the second paper of the optional, I could find that there were a lot of questions which were particularly difficult for me, like related to the mathematics part, which were like problem solving questions. तो मैंने देखा और बहुत easily I could understand that this was not my cup of tea. So even though I'm a graduate in economics and all, I'll always get the question, but मेरे लिए तो ये आसान नहीं होगा और I wouldn't be interested a lot in learning this for a lot of time. Like I have to study 24/7, तो ये मुझसे नहीं होगा. That was one thing I was very very shocked. तो इसके बाद मेरे पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस नहीं थे. आई स्टार्टेड लुकिंग इनटू अदर सब्जेक्ट्स. सो पहले से ही मुझे ह्यूमैनिटीज सब्जेक्ट्स में आई हैड दैन वेरी गुड इंटरेस्ट. तो ऐसे करके एक सब्जेक्ट है सोशियोलॉजी. सो आई स्टार्टेड लुकिंग एट सोशियोलॉजी, वेदर इट इज़ पॉसिबल फॉर मी, कैन आई लर्न इट ऑन माई ओन, बिकॉज आई डोंट हैव अ बैकग्राउंड इन सोशियोलॉजी. पर फिर भी if I am able to like cope up with it and learn it on my own, etc. So I looked at the syllabus as well as the previous year questions. और मैंने देखा कि ये तो मैनेजेबल लगता है क्योंकि आप बहुत सारी चीज़ों से रिलेट कर पाते हो. इट्स वेरी रिलेटेबल टू द सोसाइटल हैपनिंग्स एंड आप बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स भी आप न्यूज़पेपर से, अपनी सोसाइटी से जो आप देख रहे हैं उससे लेके लिख सकते हो. सो दैट वे आई वाज वेरी comfortable in what the subject had to offer. And also when I looked at it looked at the previous year questions, I was like pretty comfortable to the key here was that I was thinking, anyway we'll get all these anonymous questions, we would never have an idea what will be asked. But given the worst case scenario, if a question that I would never understand, or in a context where there is a question that I can never answer, still I will be able to write something or the other in sociology as compared to economics, because economics में एक बहुत ही साइंटिफिक सब्जेक्ट होता है, तो आपको लिखना ही लिखना है जो दैट हैज़ टू बी द राइट आंसर। पर सोशियोलॉजी में तो आप जो भी करके रिलेट करके, थियोरीज को रिलेट करके, रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल से रिलेट करके आप सोसाइटी को ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो, वट एवर बी द क्वेश्चन दैट इज आस्क्ड. So you don't have to miss out on any 1 mark or 2 marks from any particular question. So that way I chose sociology as my option. Then I went on to do a post graduation in in sociology itself from the Open University. So my preparation journey is itself. So that's how I choose my optional. तो यहाँ से आपको जो पता लगना चाहिए ये है कि आपकी स्ट्रेंथ को ज़रूर समझिए. सो आई वॉज अ पर्सन हु इज़ ऑलवेज इंटरेस्टेड इन ह्यूमैनिटीज़. मैं सोसाइटी को ऑब्जर्व कर सकती थी, मैं एग्जाम्पल्स ले सकती थी फ्रॉम द रियल लाइफ एंड फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी, फ्रॉम द न्यूज़पेपर्स, और मैं ये हाँ यूज़ भी कर सकती थी. तो मेरा स्ट्रेंथ जो है लिखने का है, मेरे क्रिएटिविटी का है, तो वो सोशियोलॉजी में यूज़ हो जाती थी. Now, the third thing is that you have to look at your weaknesses as well. क्योंकि what most people do is, from my experience, is that they ask a lot of people and understand which is a scoring subject. ऐसे करके कोई स्कोरिंग सब्जेक्ट हर बार नहीं होता है. When one time sociology is a scoring subject, next it can be pub ed, and it can be something else. It can be maybe economics or max. So what is your strength has to be balanced with the concept of what is the scoring subject. So scoring subject करके concept के पीछे ना पड़े, और अपनी you have to understand which is your strength as well. इसके बाद आता है सिलेबस को देखने का. When you have chosen a subject and you have looked at the syllabus, if you feel the syllabus is really overwhelming, though the subject is good for you, if it has an expansive amount of syllabus, for example medical sciences बहुत लोग choose करते हैं, but it is a very 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 large syllabus. So if you have the confidence to go ahead with it, only then do that. क्योंकि आप शुरू करने के बाद बीच में आपको लगता है कि ये दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन, देन इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम फॉर यू. तो सिलेबस ज़रूर देखिए, और मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस you have to look at, because you get an idea as to whether this is possible for you or not. So previous year questions may you get an exam like environment, and even you can write few answers and see whether you are able to write it even without studying the subject, because there are few questions that will come for the examination where you will never be able to answer. You definitely don't know the answer there and then, but still you have to write at any cost. So if you are getting comfortable with the adat of writing, with the habit of writing in any pressured scenario as well, it's good for you. Now also, please think about the factor that you have to study your optional for very very long hours. So what I used to do is that I would used to give half a day for the general study subjects and give half my day for the optional. So if you're studying optional for such long hours, if you're choosing a subject which you do not like, it's going to be a very very big problem for you, because you will certainly lose interest, and दो 3 साल आप पढ़ते रहते हो और अपने ऑप्शनल में आपको खुशी नहीं है, so it's going to be a very big problem. So for me, sociology was an escape from the pressure of general studies, because I was comfortable in the subject. I was like, I can take examples and मेरा creativity तो बाहर आती ही आती है. तो that was a good thing about sociology for me. तो ऐसे करके आपको आपकी optional आपको थोड़ी सी खुशी ले आना ज़रूरी है in amidst the chaos of the preparation. And the next thing is that you always need to look at the cost benefit also. For example, in sociology, the good thing was that society is a part of the general study subject as well. So in the GS paper 1, you have a component of society. So whatever I'm studying for sociology is directly applicable there as well. So I used to write pretty better answers than anybody else in the society part of the general studies paper as well, because my optional was sociology. So that you have to use and balance. So if there is an like I said, Malayalam, not choosing Malayalam was because it may not correlate to the general studies preparation that I was doing, because Malayalam you cannot use anywhere. Malayalam literature cannot be used anywhere. So That way also you can do a comparison and see what's the cost benefit. And yeah, so these are the things that I was pretty careful about, and that has helped me in my journey. I have seen people who have changed their optionals through their various attempts of preparation. Then I gave a little more time in choosing my optional, but I was pretty sure that if I choose something, it should be appropriate, and I shouldn't change that in between, because the effort you put in the if you're not getting the appropriate results, it's going to be very 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 tiring and disheartening for you. तो वो नहीं करिए. ज़रूर you take opinions, you take your time, you write your answers, and then there can be nothing that can go wrong in this journey. So that way, please choose your optionals appropriately. And in this case or any otherwise, if you have any doubts or queries, you may post it in the comment sections, as well as connect to me in whatever channels possible. I wish you all the best through your journey of preparation. Take it easy, take it lightly, but give your 100%. That is all that we can do. And so I hope I can bring more relevant content for you, and will help you in the journey of the preparation. So until the next video, it's a bye from me. Thank you so much.